Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new Warhammer 8th edition battle report. This is going to be the first of three battle reports. I played a small competition or small friendly competition last weekend. We were 4 players and we play all of us each against each other. We were counting points and we had a classification. So my first game was against Beastmen and we played 2,400 points. Let's make a fast overview to the list. Uh, Without going into details, I have a lot of Bretonnia with the heroic killing blow, uh, heavy armor, so the armor 1 plus rerollable, and this thing is called the Sort of Swiftness, so I strike first. Have a prophetess, level 4 life, with the crown of command and the spell scroll. Damsel level 2 with the silver mirror. BSB again with armor 1 plus. A paladin on horse with armor 1 plus. The paladin with the virtue of the empathy. So without horse but heavy armor. So I have armor 3 plus and fancy sword. Then 11 Knights of the Realm, 10 Knights of the Realm, 10 Knights of the Realm with some banners. The unit with 11 have the banner of swiftness, and yeah, and the BSB have the virtue of the impetuous knight. So in order to make a long charge, I have 2 units of 15 bowmen, no upgrades, a unit of 12 bowmen, 3 Pegasus, and 5 yeomen. This is my list. I don't have trebuchets and I try to compensate with some bowman. Let's see how it goes. In front I have Dumbull, I think had the sort of swiftness, armor 1 plus rerollable, so very strong guy. BSB, Shaman level 1 Beast, Shaman level 1 Beast. A unit of Ghosts, I don't remember exactly the numbers. This was a unit of Ghosts that was on the table, I think was about around 20 something, and then there was a unit of 20 with 2 weapons that was ambushing. 2 units of Vestigors, quite big, I think 30 something Vestigors on with heavy weapons. 3 Minotaurs, and then 4 Chariots. So let's go to deployment. So starting from on the Beast, he deployed in the left flank, or my left flank, he deployed a chariot, then a unit of Gors, another chariot, Vestigors, chariot, the Minotaur with the Dumbull, and another chariot in the other flank. So very strong in the middle. Really, I don't have units that can deal with these Vestigors easily, at least at this number. So the strike bike is going to be very painful for my knights, and the Dumbull is also a beast that I have to take into account. And then this is my deployment after the vanguard, starting from the left, far from in the picture. I put 2 units of archers and of bowmen and the yeomen. I move the yeomen a little bit to the front. Then I put in the middle 2 lances. Then I put the next lances on the other side. There was an impassable terrain in the middle of my deployment. Then the other unit of bowmen, the last one, uh, and the Pegasus. I start with my level 2 instead of the unit of bowman, then I realize that I don't need to do that because he doesn't have shooting. So if I position my level 2 correctly, she should not be in danger. This is another picture of the overview after the vanguarding movement. And this from the other side, as you can see in that flank, I just deployed 15 and 12 bowman and the yeoman. I didn't vanguard too deep. I don't want to give an easy charge on my yeoman. I want them just to try to redirect or do some just to yeah. In that case, it's just to drop some arrows and see if they do anything. Here is the last picture of the deployment. So we go to turn 1, and yeah, Here I already turn one for Beastman was moving forward with almost everything, but keeping out of range of of an easy charge. So he didn't want to give any easy charge. Then it was my turn, and I declared a charge on one of the chariots. I won, and as you can see, I chased the chariot and I end up there with the Pegasus. Not a bad position for the Pegasus because now I can threat the backward of my enemy. On the other flank, he was very conservative. He didn't want to give an easy charge neither. I shoot to the gorse with my bowman and the yeomen. The yeomen make the last wound to force a panic check, and they lost. They failed the panic check, so the gorse just ran. I think at the end ran very little. I think it was 3 inches back, but at least for one turn he's not advancing, and he have to rally. So no bad from that side. And here is where the things I did a mistake. I think here I declare a charge. So first I put my level 2 in a position that I could not will with my lance. So in that way I was not able to charge the Minotaurs because my level 2 was blocking the movement. So I decided to declare a charge on the chariot that you see at the bottom of the picture. But the chariot just flee, and then I tried to redirect on the Vestigors. And I fell the charge on the Vestigors at the end. So I end up there in a very bad position. So I end up there, I just move my archers to protect the flank and not to give my full flank to the Minotaurs. So that way, yeah, if they charge, the only one Minotaur can fit in my flank. So I try to minimize the damage there and try to protect my main lance with the bowman. Let's see if I can get out of that. But they are in a very bad position because I cannot break. Oh, it's not easy to break the unit of Vestigos. It's very big. It's going to be street fast, and on top of that, they have there the BSB, so he can reroll on 9 because the Dumble is not far from there. So not easy, not an easy position. The other lances I just back up. I just avoid to be in easy charge. I think there we are just looking to each other. I want to be sure that I will do double charge on the Vestigors to see if I can break down. If I cannot do a double charge, I think any one lance against all these Vestigors is going to be completely disseminated and killed. This is another overview at the end of the turn 1. So yeah, I end up in a very bad position with my main lance. I just try to minimize the mistake putting the bowman there, and as you can see, level 2 I just put it behind the lance. It's not a very good position either, but I couldn't move further. The next turn I will try to move her behind the impassable terrain out of the in case they overrun, at least they don't catch the level 2. The Pegasus at the bottom, just trying to encircle them. Pegasus and the human. Here another picture of the end of turn 1, and then we go into the turn 2, and we start with the Beastman. Of course, I pray so the Beastman have the initiative. And as expected, he charged with the Dumble to my lance. He charged with the Vestigors to the front of my lance. And then the rest of the Minotaurs just moved 1 inch from my bowman, very close to them. The chariot that flee didn't rally, but didn't run out of the board. Is just there, next to the border of the board. And in the other flank, the Gorse rally, the chariot just move a little bit, and I keep my human out of line of sight. He didn't move with the other block of Vestigors, just a little bit, but yeah, they are too far. So this is how he's finishing the turn 2 in the position. Here is where we have really the meat of the battle, where we are going to have the most important part of the battle. And this is how we finish. He completely destroyed my lance. I think almost all the damage was made by the Dumble. Strength 6, I think with an additional -1 with armor piercing, something like that. And I think he's doing 6 attacks or something like that. So it really destroyed my lands. I didn't do my saves. And I think the Vestigors didn't do too much damage, because also I have the general in front and he shields some of the damage. But I didn't flee because I have the Crown of Command, so I can have my leadership. And I think no, the BSB is dead at that moment. So he killed my BSB as well. So I just stand there, but they don't have a lot of future. I don't think my general alone can kill all these Vestigors. So I don't expect too much there. It's just a matter of time. Here another overview. So we go into turn 2 for Bretonnia, and this is the fun thing. I didn't move my bowman. I'm prepared to be killed by the Minotaurs. I shoot all my arrows to the Minotaurs. I kill one of the Minotaurs and they flee. Well, they flee. They panic and they run away. So my bowman just have win one turn more on the battlefield. Very happy with how the bowmen are working on that battle. This is another review. As you can see at the bottom, at the top of the end of the picture, my Pegasus, I just move them next to the chariot. In case the chariot rally, I will charge the chariot with my Pegasus, and if it not rally, it will run out of the board. So not very concerned there. The turn 2, the ambushers didn't appear, so the ambushers from my enemy are still in reserve. And this is at the end of the battle, of the combat. I managed to keep alive my level 4 with the Crow of Command, and I managed to stick. So I didn't run away, but no, as the kills go, my level 2 now is my level 4 is in front of the Dumble. So no a lot of future for her. And on the other flank, nothing happens. I just back up again. We are watching each other. I didn't did the charge. I just move. If you see, there is a knight. I move the knight next to the Vestigors. I try to use the breath weapon. I have the lance that give the breath weapon, but he used a magic item that I need 4+ to be able to use the breath weapon. So I fail. I roll a 3, so I cannot use the breath weapon, but they cannot charge me because I'm out of line of sight of the chariot and the Gors and the Vestigors. So my knight is there, but yeah, I couldn't do the breath weapon. So let's see if next turn I can do more damage there. I move my yeoman at the back of the Gors, and I think this turn I keep punishing the Gors and I kill some more Gors. Yeah, this is a review. The unit of Gors, I think, at this point, have lost about 9 Gors, something like that. So the arrows are doing some damage, not too much, but they are very cheap. So for the cost, they are for the cost, I think they are paying back the points. Especially forcing a panic on the Minotaurs was great. Was big. Another review at the end of the turn 2. We go into the turn 3. So yeah, and this is the end of the turn 3 for me and for both turns 3. So here we played Beastman. No, sorry. Here we play only the Beastman turn 3. No, the Beastman and the Bretonnian turn 3. So here we play the both turns. I forgot to make pictures. We were rushing at this moment. We were running out of time. So yeah, we just rushed to finalize the game. As you can see, the Dumble is dead here, and also my level 4, and I'm running away. So what happened is he issued a challenge. I accept the challenge with my general, and my general did a killing blow on the dumble, and I killed the dumble. And then he killed my level 4, but in his turn I stuck. I didn't run away. So I pass my leadership and I get stuck with the Vestigors. And then in the next turn, the Vestigors cause me a wound, and with the different ranks and the BSB and the banner, yeah, I end up failing the leadership test, and here I'm running away, but he didn't catch me. So as the battle was finishing here, I didn't give the points of my general. I gave the points of the level 4 BSB and the lance, but not the general. As you can see, the bowman, again, craziness, they kill another minotaur. So this bowman killed 2 of the minotaurs. The chariot ran away. The chariot that was fleeing at the end ran away of the battlefield, and the unit of ambusher just appeared behind my Pegasus. We didn't do my movement of the Pegasus because it was not relevant for the end of the battle, but if I had the possibility, I would have moved my Pegasus just at the backward of the horse. Nothing else. In the other flank, opposite flank, well, as you can see in the middle, no charges again, turn 3, we just balancing each other. He back up again, because he was not, he didn't want to charge me. I think he was trying to win time to have the 2 blocks of Vestigors ready to charge my 2 lances. So yeah, my Vestigors are there. His Vestigors are there, looking at my lances, and my lances are there looking at the Vestigors. Nobody wants to take the initiative. Here we see again the overview of this part. And yeah, and in case I don't have better picture, at the other side, at the bottom, where I have the 2 units of bowman, 1 chariot charged the bowman. He killed some bowmen, but I passed the leadership because I have my paladin with the virtue of the empathy in close to there, and I had the steadfast because I have one rank, sorry. So I hold. I think I did 3 wounds to the chariot between the arrows and the attacks in close combat, and then in the next turn, my paladin on foot get out of the unit and assault the chariot, killing the chariot. So this is why I think this paladin is working well together with the bowman, give a little bit of punch and then a little bit of nastiness. And this bubble of leadership 8 at 12 inches is quite useful. So in the end we end up making a duo. So if we count points, I think it was about 800 to 850. So defense was 54 points, something like that. So it's a technical duo. Yeah, if not, Beastmen make 50 points more than me. So nothing. Yeah, if we look at the table, this is a duo. Quite happy with the performance. It's a pity that we couldn't play more turns. I think if we had played more turns, my middle of the table was in a very bad position, especially now that the 2 Vestigors were free, and most likely he could have declared a charge on my general, forcing my general to run out of the board and grabbing these points. But so far, quite happy with the battle. I think was very balanced and with a lot of options from both sides. And that's all. So I hope you find this battle report interesting. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Please comment. Let me know what do you think. Comment below. And yeah, that's all for now. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.